AntMan and the Wasp: Quantumania is all set to hit theaters this month.
We can help each other with that.
With the release of this film, Marvel is officially starting its Phase 5. That's why this time AntMan is holding a major responsibility to make a good start for the entire MCU. Early this week, some critics have given their first verdict about this superhero film. So, in light of these early reviews, what is the success rate of Ant-Man 3? And why this movie has become so important for MCU? To know that, stay with us till the end of this video and subscribe to the CineWizard for more updates.
I can rewrite existence.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is the 31st film in Marvel Cinematic Universe and the first one in Phase 5. Before this film, Phase 4 of MCU was concluded with the release of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. During the entire Phase 4, MCU had to face severe criticism for the lack of clear direction in all their movies and TV shows. This reaction prompted MCU to announce Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and Avengers: Secret Wars so early on. But again, to kick off this next stage of superhero films, Marvel needed a strong man to be the face of this phase. Interestingly, they choose the little man instead of any strong man. And this leads us to another bigger question.
I don't care who this guy is. I just lost so much.
Why has Marvel chosen Ant-Man to start Phase 5? Let's talk about it. After the departure of Iron Man, Captain America, and other big players like Thor and T'Challa, Marvel needed another superhero to step up and hold the flag. To continue the legacy of these superheroes, a new face from within MCU was required, and to do so, they had only one candidate with the potential to carry out this mission. As you guessed correctly, it is none other than Scott Lang himself. Scott is a different choice to start Phase 5 because his previous two films were only fillers as compared to Iron Man movies. Moreover, he was a proper comedic relief who can be turned into a serious and frontline warrior. And guess what? That's exactly what Marvel has done it.
You will bring me what I need. Or everything you call a life.
In an interview, Marvel boss Kevin Feige explained why Scott was chosen for this feat. He said, "We wanted to kick off Phase 5 with Ant-Man because he had earned that position." He said, not to simply be the backup or the comic relief, but to take his position at the front of the podium of the MCU. How Ant-Man 3 is the most important post-Avengers Endgame film. Ant-Man Quantumania is the most important post-Avengers Endgame film for MCU. As we told you earlier, it will not only boost Phase 5, it will entirely change the tone of MCU characters. In fact, this film can fix the comedy problem of MCU, which often receives negative reaction from fans. In simple words, Ant-Man Quantumania has a very important job, as it establishes Kang as the main villain of the multiverse saga, with so much at stake, including the lives of Scott Lang's loved ones.
You may not want her to watch this.
We had a deal.
This movie needs to take things seriously, but don't worry, there will still be plenty of laughs along the way. But with so much on the line, it's important that we see a more somber Scott Lang. We want to see him putting all of his efforts into stopping Kang and saving the multiverse. This would be a great way to show how serious the situation is. It is important that the conflict between Ant-Man and Kang is not ground to a halt by one-liners or self-aware humor. This movie needs to have a more serious tone, and we are already getting a taste of that in the latest trailer. With a wrathful Kang and a genuinely distraught Scott Lang, we are in for a real treat. As critics have a privilege to watch a film before its release, Ant-Man Quantumania is not an exception in this regard. Critics who have watched this film gave their honest reviews on social media platforms. It received mostly positive reviews, but there are negative ones too. Famous critics like Shara Chawla are calling him a terrific villain and expressing their hope that he will be around in the Marvel movies for a long time.
We both just have to lose.
Hunter Radesi and Fico are among the critics who are saying that the series is now a major franchise. But he isn't the only one who is getting praised, because Pfeiffer is also receiving widespread critical acclaim for her role. Apart from them, perhaps the most intriguing early reactions to this film are the numerous comparisons to Star Wars. With such positive reviews, there is no doubt this film is going to be the next blockbuster in Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I'm sorry, Cassie.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania follows Scott Lang along with Hope Van Dyne as they embark on another wild adventure to the quantum realm. But this time, they are in for a surprise as they encounter a dangerous inhabitant named Kang, who will stop at nothing to escape. Paul Rudd is reprising his role for the third time, with a star-studded cast including Michael Douglas, Pfeiffer, Jonathan Majors, Catherine Newton, and Corey Stoll.
Down here, intelligent beings. I always theorized it was possible, but to be.
It is set to be released on 17th February 2023. So there you have it, folks. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is set to be a hilarious yet serious adventure that we can't wait to see. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the CineWizard.
Your daughter built a subatomic Hubble telescope in a basement.